6-7 is about polygons in the coordinate plane. Threw these formulas in here just to refresh your memory, but we've got distance formula, got midpoint formula. Write this down. Learn this. We should not miss this. Please know this formula. It's x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2, and then least and foremost is slope formula. Again, it's changing y over changing x. Okay? And this is a good little thing here. It says when to use. To determine whether sides are congruent or diagonals are congruent, use the distance formula. Okay, to determine the coordinates of the midpoint of a side, whether diagonals bisect each other, use midpoint. And to determine whether opposite sides are parallel, diagonals are perpendicular, or sides are perpendicular, use the slope formula. Problem 1 is classifying a triangle. The triangle ABC, scalene, isosceles, or equilateral. So let's take a look at our points here. A we've got as 0, 1. B we've got as 4, 4. And C we've got as 7, 0. So I need to know what kind of triangle this is. Is it scalene? Is it isosceles? Is it equilateral? Again, equilateral, all sides would be the same. Isosceles, 2 sides would be the same. And scalene, sides would not be the same at all. So what I need to do is find the distance. So let's find AB first. It's the square root of, let's go 4 minus 0, our x's, squared, plus the difference in our y's, which is 4 minus 1, squared, which ends up giving me, punching my calculator, get the square root of 25, so AB is 5. Okay, let's find BC next. Again, square root of, let's go, x, which is 4 minus 7, squared, plus 4 minus 0 squared. That's going to give me the square root of 25 when I plug it all in. That ends up giving me 5. So it's at least a scalene. I'm sorry, it's at least an isosceles because 2 sides are the same. Let's find out if that third side is the same. Let's find AC. Square root of 0 minus 7 squared plus 1 minus 0 squared. And that's going to give me the square root of 50. Square root of 50 is not 5, so we can go ahead and say that this is an isosceles triangle. That should be a C. Triangle. Problem 2 is about classifying a parallelogram as triangle, or I'm sorry, is parallelogram ABCD a rhombus? Now, one of the theorems we talked about with rhombuses is that the diagonals are perpendicular. So to find the perpendicular, see if they're perpendicular, let's find the slope. Let's find the slope of AC, and let's find the slope of BD. Remember, it's changing y over changing x. So let's start with the A. It's 0 minus 5 over negative 2 minus 4, which gives me negative 5 over negative 6. Negative 5 over negative 6 is going to give me a positive 5/6. Let's find the slope of BD. Again, it's changing y over changing x. So let's start with the y, which is 4 minus 1 over 0 minus 2. 4 minus 1 is 3. 0 minus 2 is negative 2. So that slope is negative 3/2. Okay, so we have negative 3/2. We have positive 5/6. Are they opposite reciprocals? Are these two slopes opposite reciprocals? Well, the opposite reciprocal of 5/6 would be negative 6/5. So they are not opposite reciprocals. So not perpendicular. Not perpendicular. So not a rhombus.